Welcome to the Conversation Lab.
So we've conducted a poll and we've come up with several scenarios and we want to talk about it as well. So the first scenario is the drunk kiss. Now, I'll paint the picture. Your partner goes out and kisses someone drunk. They come back home and tell you, oh, I've kissed someone. Is their honesty able to save the relationship or mar the relationship? Joseph.
How do you know that you kissed someone? You are drunk, right? How did you know you kissed someone? So first of all, that partner is there's a big question mark on that partner. If you were drunk, how did you know that you kissed somebody? So for you to come and tell me I was drunk, I already know you're giving me an excuse. I know that's a lie. Sorry.
Okay.
If it was someone else that told me that they saw this person kiss, then you come. And your excuse is, oh, I don't even remember because I was drunk. It's even easier to forgive than you coming to tell me I was drunk and I kissed somebody. How did you know?
Okay.
That's my rule.
Donald, what do you think?
This is where people say I'm really controversial.
Okay.
And that's true, right? For me, there's a term that people use that say, what happened in the office, stay in the office. Have you heard about it?
Yes.
Yeah, right? You've gone out by yourself with your friends and you said you were drunk and you kissed somebody.
Yes.
You should stay there, personally. Don't come home and tell me. I don't need it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly.
That's
don't tell me.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So I love it. So you've kissed someone, stay there. Do not say to your partner. What do you think? Onome?
Maybe because I don't drink. Why will you drink to the extent of being drunk and do stupid things? If you value what you have, you will do everything possible to make sure you don't make some silly mistakes that it is easily avoidable. Why would you get drunk to that? Like Joseph said, how did you even, if you're really drunk? No, if you're really drunk, how did you know
That you kissed somebody.
that you kissed somebody?
Yeah.
If you know, if say you are drunk, per se, then you shouldn't know what you've done.
So you feel like that's not betrayal because you actually know that you kissed this person. You did that
It's
intentionally.
intentional.
No, Onome
Yes.
said she doesn't drink, right? So she might not be able, I'm sure Joseph too doesn't go that far in
Yeah.
terms of drink. But honestly, for people that
Because
drink,
I've tasted,
right?
no,
They are, hold on. There's something,
you know
there's a
your
point.
limits.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about limits. There are a level of drunkenness that you can attain. You still have
Some form of consciousness.
So you should be conscious enough to kiss somebody.
You know, you are still intoxicated, but doesn't mean that you are passed out. Do you get it? That's what I want to. That's what I want to bring out. You know that you did something, but you are not in absolute
So you can actually
control.
still have sex with the person.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we forgive you. So when you are going out
That's
to
where it
drink,
comes from.
those that drink with
Drink
sense.
responsibly.
Drink responsibly. They will not forgive you.
Okay. Okay, Joseph, you based on what both of them have said, do you still stand on your ground?
If you
Because
go,
Soda has just painted a beautiful picture right here.
It's not
Do you
beautiful.
still stand? Do you still stand on your ground?
if you go out, you drink, you get drunk, and you kiss somebody, how do you
You know.
Because if you get drunk, see, there's this saying that a drunk person is worse than a mad person. This is why they say it. A drunk person, when the person is on the road, a car is coming. That car will hit the person. But a mad person will run out of the way. So that's why I say if you are drunk, you kiss somebody, and you are able to remember and tell me you kissed somebody, you're not truly drunk.
Okay. Perfect. So we'll go to our next scenario. I'll just read it directly from my phone. It says your partner has someone at work they emotionally lean on. They share deep stress, secrets, emotional space, but they never touched. Okay, they never touched. So what do you think? Do you think it's emotional betrayal or it's just a harmless connection between them?
Why is my partner emotionally leaning on someone else? Am I dead? Am I not there?
I love that question. Is she dead?
I think for me, I am a partner who should be more emotionally close than any other person in this world.
Yeah.
So if you cannot trust me enough to tell me whatever you're going through, I think without you even knowing it, we are done.
Okay. But then going back to one of the scenarios Joseph painted, during the start of the conversation where he talked about he works 7 days a week.
Does he come back home?
Do you come back home?
Because people come back home. No, I know, but I know sometimes in the midnight, that's what happened to her. Like, how was your day at work?
Yeah.
If he sleeps in that house, even if he doesn't sleep in that house, he still sleeps. You should be able to communicate even via phone. You should be able to talk about your day.
Okay. So
if the partner is always leaning on that person, that means whether that person likes it or not, your marriage or your relationship will still be over. That if it's not over.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's a process, like I said. It doesn't happen in one day. So if you're always leaning on that person, you're human. You tend to start developing feelings
for that person.
And that's your relationship gone.
Yeah.
So why would you? Even if we're not in the same space, we should be able to talk on the phone. At least we call, right? We'll be able to talk on the phone, even if it's 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I can tell you everything that happened in 1 week.
So for you, in this scenario, it is finished.
It is wrong.
Because it is an emotional betrayal. Okay? So, Donald, what do you think?
Well, I think going back to that question, I actually think, again, I put myself in a situation where I look at nobody's an island, right? You have your partner to yourself and you might discuss some certain things, but I personally look at it, especially if I think from the scenario you painted, the person is a colleague, right? There are some times that, to be fair, this is reality and it's fact. You actually spend more time with your colleagues.
Very true.
Than your partner, right?
Yes.
And obviously, working with somebody over time, you tend to make friends with them. And there are things that just like, okay. And you said something the very first time. This person provided a very nice solution to you, like, do it this way. And it worked. Probably saved the same marriage that we are talking about now, right? Something else happened. Like, okay. I mean, there are people that you lean on. It's not only...
do you know you're drifting away gradually?
No. I'm not by any means saying there shouldn't be a boundary. Yeah, thank you. That's the right word. There shouldn't be a boundary. But what I'm saying here is that people are there for you to support you at some point in time. I keep saying this to some of my colleagues that the more you talk about things, sometimes it takes that stress or depression away from you. This person might just be there. And to say the climax, right? You said that nothing happened. This is just honest conversation. No connection. They were just honest conversations. So why should I be angry with that?
Conversations, like you said, emotional conversations. You are emotionally leaning on that person. What is happening between you and your partner? I'm not saying don't have friends. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't have friends. But emotionally leaning, you know what that means? Maybe we should check the dictionary. You're emotionally leaning on somebody. It's not like you are discussing work stuff. Like the person providing solution. Emotionally leaning, that means things that you're supposed to discuss with your spouse. You're discussing with your spouse.
As far as emotional, right? There isn't anything that says sexual there. As far as I'm concerned. Emotional can be things that probably, my mother-in-law came to the house yesterday. Hold on. My mother-in-law came to the house yesterday. And what she said, I mean, that we're practically maybe fighting with your mother-in-law. And you were saying things that obviously maybe is happening in the house. And this person, again, look at my context here. This person provides a solution to you that is able to help you manage whatever you are going through. For me, nothing.
All the time.
Okay, so are you... What about
opposite sex?
Okay, you're talking about opposite. So what if it's of the same sex?
Even if it's of the same sex, I think there should still be boundaries.
Of course, there should be boundaries. Nobody has ever said there shouldn't be boundaries.
Like what she said, if you're totally leaning on somebody, whether you know it or not, there's a drift happening gradually. And before you realize it, I don't know about that, but for me, before you realize it, once your mind is off, your mind is off.
So Joseph,
Okay, I think you're probably reading the emotional leaning to the colleague more from the side of that emotion is the kind of emotion that I should be sharing with my partner alone. Because like Donald rightly said, it's emotion, right? There are so many different types of things that we class as emotional worries, for instance. So there are sometimes that I feel there are sometimes that your spouse will not necessarily have the answer. And that thing doesn't necessarily have to be something that is sexual in nature, emotionally sexual in nature. So it could be like you said now, it could be, even forget about family, it could even be things that has to do with maybe you're having a hard time with a particular colleague at work. That's messing up with your emotions, right? So, and you know that this particular, maybe a senior colleague, same sex as you now, to remove all the, even though these days there are gays and all that, but same sex, right? The person probably knows how to, the person may be a counselor, you never know. So the person knows how to guide you in the right direction.
I understand, but still, you should still discuss it with your partner.
But of course, you will discuss with your partner.
No, it's the truth.
You will discuss with your partner.
When I have solutions for you, I'm laughing. When I have solutions for you or not, you should still tell me first.
Yes.
No, yeah, of course. That's like I said.
But if you are moving me out of the equation, that means you are gradually drifting apart.
Yeah.
And what happens with drifting is once you start drifting,
It's
there is now
difficult.
room for betrayal. Whether we like it or not.
No, true.
Okay, so it happens. So that moves us to the next question, which is more of the series of forgiver. So your partner cheats once, cheats again, and then cheats again. But they're in the process of getting redeemed. So they're probably going for therapy and then finding it's possible. It's possible. They're going on therapy.
I don't say that that's why therapy to go. When you said if a man cheated, go to therapy.
So we're going through therapy. So would you say this is enabling? I'm sure you understand what enabling means. Is this enabling or this is forgiveness? Would you
partner that is cheating over and over again, does the person even stop to think about the person's actions, what it does to the other person?
And that's the reason why he or she is going through therapy.
After the first time, you didn't go to therapy.
You can see that.
Now
you can see that there is an action in place.
You go to therapy.
She's not just sitting down, or he is not just sitting down. She is putting in the work. He is putting in the work in ensuring that there is a solution. So you can see
people differ. Everybody has different grace. Me, I don't have that grace to be forgiving and waiting for you to go to therapy. It's the truth. I don't. It's a don't because I value. There's a way I place relationships. I value relationships. I value trust because I will keep thinking about it over and over again.
Okay.
I don't want it. I understand it's disturbing me, taking away my peace. I don't want it like that. So maybe God will provide forgiving for that person. Don't me.
Okay. All right. So I understand that this person is going through therapy.
Yes.
And for you to be patient enough to allow that therapy to go on means that there must be
even within that therapy, that is right.
You might have been in a very deep love with that particular person, but unfortunately, in my own case, right now, this is love again. I don't have that patience for that deep love.
Okay.
Do you get it? So if the first one happened, probably maybe that's even if I'm you can be supportive at some point in time, depending on the situation, right? But if it's something that I can cope with, right? And we have that conversation, and I'm expecting your natural human being to kick in there to say this person also has emotions. But if at that point in time it's repeating itself, it's
not considering
sorry.
They break up. Okay, what about you? Because of he or she going through therapy.
Like I said before, if the person cheats the first time, we can understand. It's the first time.
It's okay.
Even in the law, when somebody is a first offender, it's very easy for the law to be the law is lenient for the person. But maybe the person becomes a serial offender, you do it once, twice, the third, the fourth. No. Even if the person is undergoing therapy, if you still keep forgiving that person, you are enabling the person. If you still keep it has to get to a point where you stop. You give the person cease and desist order. That's what you give the because at that point the person is just taking you for a fool. And if you keep forgiving, you are enabling the person. You are not being forgiving. You are being foolish and enabling the person.
So what do you think? Do you think you're being foolish and you're enabling?
Enabler or enabler?
Let us know. Please write in the comment section. So I'm going to talk about the next one is friendship betrayal, which is one of the most controversial topic in the world, I think, or I believe. You have a friend, you've told he or she one of your deepest secrets, and they spill it out, and they say, "Oh, because I was venting," or "I said it mistakenly." Would you say, Donald? Would you say that's betrayal or not?
I mean, That's a cardinal betrayal for me. Yeah, and I
Nice.
particularly use that word because for friendship to exist, right, I believe there's room for respect. And because I consider you as my friend, I've told you one of my deepest secrets. And of course, we all know the meaning of secrets.
Yes.
It should be secret. Secrets are meant to be secret. I personally believe that there are some secrets that go with you to the ground. Yeah, is undisclosed for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And I'm very good with that. That's why. So I'm expecting that from yourself because same. So it doesn't matter the situation or circumstances that might have prompted you. You should also consider your friendship, and you can also believe that by acknowledging it or not acknowledging it, sharing a secret with somebody, you have actually taken an oath. Basically, yeah. You have broke that trust with your friend. You broke your oath. You broke everything. So I mean, for me, then it's not acceptable.
There's one point I want to point out from what you've explained. You talked about you expect because that's who you are. I think that's another thing that kills friendship as well. Because you can keep your secrets. Okay. You are not putting a level of expectation that the other party should also. Don't you think that's too much on that friendship? Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
I say something? Yeah. Like I always say, people who know me, I always say this thing. Friendships are in different levels. You're saying that person is your friend. Does that person take you as a friend?
Okay.
You can say you're my friend, but to me, you are just an acquaintance.
Okay.
So the level of confidentiality I will have with someone who I say is my friend is different from someone who's just an acquaintance.
Okay.
Then, funny enough, sometimes a friend might tell you a secret and you spill it out, not because you want to spill it out. I've had a situation where, although it still pains me to today that I lost that friendship, but if I look at it from the other side, I still like I did the right thing. A friend told me something that might jeopardize the person's own life. I tried talking her out of it. She didn't want to. It's something that is supposed to be a secret per se. I don't want to go into details too much. I had to tell someone I know that could speak to her about it. She wasn't happy about it because she told me in confidence. Yes. But I know that if I allow her go ahead with that thing, she might lose her life. So I told someone else that, will you say I betrayed her? To her, I betrayed her. But to me, I did everything possible to save her life.
Yeah, but again, which is why I put that first question out. You had a valid reason why you had to do what you do. You had a reason why you had to do what you did. Okay. So you actually spoke to the higher authority or whoever you spoke to because you felt like if you don't speak out, the person will be in danger, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that was your valid reason. And remember the valid reason I talked about that person in coma.
Oh, you're taking that back now.
So now you're saying that you have a justified reason.
No, for that
why you had to spill this person's secret. So I can tell you.
No, this one.
I can tell you that you've betrayed your friend.
What did you say? My friend. My partner. We have, how will I say it? We have, whether by law, we have something
Stronger
than just friends. So if you tell me today you're planning to kill somebody, no matter the clothes, I will spill. No, don't tell me something that there are some things that for me, I feel like I can't keep quiet about it. If you tell me something that has to do with you, that is of no, how will I say? There are some things that, like my husband always say that it doesn't have effects on you. There's no how it will affect you. So there's no why would I go and tell someone else? It doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
But if I know that thing, I'm not an enabler. I don't enable patterns, and I will tell you that this that you said. I'm not sure. Yeah, I will tell you. Okay. I'm not sure that I can keep it.
But that I mean, it might be right at that particular point in time. I think what we need to also bring into context here is that, do you think that if that person has another secret that's not relating to what that made you spill, he's not going to share with you. Yeah. You just break an off. Yes. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes. So you are looking at it. I understand that from the context. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not by any means saying that the context that you painted doesn't make absolute sense. But there is now going to be a demarcation at some point in time, because if oh, I'm going to do this stuff, and that thing was right for you to go and tell the person, then and I really have a justifiable stuff secret that is absolutely for me.
If
I'll
you're
go
in
share.
that position, for example, and you didn't say a word, the person went ahead and did whatever the person did, and the person died, would you forgive yourself?
It depends on the
Yes or no?
depends on the context. It's not
and you
a
know that
yes
if you
or
had
no.
told someone else and they had spoken to her,
I might
have
feel,
done that.
see, people have choices. People have wishes.
And they are
People
adults.
and they are adults. They have things that should be respected, irrespective of situation or circumstances. You should be able to respect them. They made that decision.
Forgive yourself if that person
Yes, I'll forgive myself at some point in time.
wouldn't.
Yeah, I can. Because that's what the person wanted.
So, like she said, she will tell the like Onome said, she will tell the person this secret. Again, when we're talking about, oh, I tell you a secret, what you are doing is, knowingly or not, you are putting a burden
on the other person.
and there's only so much the person can carry.
Take.
So, like Onome already said, you will tell the person, see this thing you're telling me now, I cannot keep it.
Keep this one.
Fine. You understand?
That's fine by me. At least the person
Then
knows.
But there are some who tell me.
Now that you said I will keep it for you, my friend. It's a secret. Then you spill.
Oh,
no.
yes.
Yeah, so that's
No,
not
I wouldn't do
acceptable.
that. I would
That's
let you
not
know.
acceptable.
Yeah. So, for me, again, when someone tells you a secret, like I just said, that's the person. First of all, the person has to really trust you to give you that work of holding that burden of the secret, right? But again, when somebody tells you a secret, I think another question is, okay, the person says don't spill, but don't spill to who?
Okay.
Because now, if somebody tells me a secret, right, and I feel this thing is too much for me, I've told the person, yes, okay, I will keep the secret. But I know I have a confidant in my spouse at home. My spouse will not spill
The
the secret
person
to somebody
says,
else.
don't tell anybody.
No, wait, hold on, I'm getting somewhere.
Don't not tell the spouse.
So even if the person has said don't tell anybody, right?
Yeah.
Is it okay for me to tell my spouse that I know will not tell anybody?
It's wrong.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good
Is it
question.
okay?
It's wrong.
The reason why I ask this is
That's
because
a good question.
the reason why I ask this is because I'm coming back to agree with you. This question I'm asking is I'm coming back to agree with you. Now you've told your now you told your spouse, right? Because you trust your spouse will not tell anybody.
Okay.
That's you trusting your spouse. Is your spouse really able to not tell anybody? I think that's where the thing then breaks. Because I have told this person that I trust with my life, they will not take it to the grave. But can they really hold it and not take it to the grave?
Well, I have an opinion though. Like I always say, friendships are of different levels.
Yeah, of course.
I know that I've got I've got a lot of friends, and I know that if, for example, I need financial advice or I want anything financial secrets, this is the person I go to. If I want to meet this person for this is the person I go to. There are some persons, if you tell them some certain things, you have just you yourself that said that you are the one that's at fault because you should know your friends. No, it's true. It's not like the person that is spilling. It's not like the person is doing it from a place of hate.
Sometimes it's a mistake.
You should know their capabilities and what they can do, what they can hold.
Yeah. That's why I talked about the
So you should know your friends and know that, okay, when it comes to business, this is the person I can go to and tell stuff. When it comes to, oh, I want to travel, this is Jack Ballet, I don't want anybody to know. This is the only person I can tell that will guide me about it. I will not tell anybody. I want to do this. You cannot go and tell A what is meant for B and expect B to, and expect A not to say anything. You are fault.
Okay, so Onome, I think one of the questions I'll ask you now is, let's say I tell you a secret, a very deep secret.
What kind of secret?
A deep secret. Don't tell your husband.
No, it depends.
Wait, calm down. I said, don't tell your husband. You know, it's a secret. I feel like, for me, I don't want whether it depends or not. For me, I don't want you to share.
Okay.
Because that's my wish. Telling you the secret.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you go ahead and still tell your spouse?
Like I said, it depends. For example, you come and tell me that we are planning to go and rob. No. Okay. Scenarios here. Okay. We are planning to go and rob this, and you say I should not talk. Yeah, we talk.
No. My question now is, okay, let's say I tell you, Mr. B did something to me. Would you tell your spouse about it? Do you think it is okay to tell your spouse about that?
It's not okay because sometimes we are fun. People are funny. If you're there's sometimes things that you would do and I know as a friend, if I tell, even if it's between us, if I tell my spouse, I might be able to overlook that thing you've done. My spouse will never overlook it. You start looking at you in that light.
Very true.
So it depends.
So for me, I feel like when a friend shares a secret with you, it's not okay to just go to your spouse and say, "Oh, download. You are downloading the full script." That's not nice. It's a secret for a reason. So again, I think everybody has different views
So
on how secret
are
you
you
kept.
the secret? Is it that will you tell the person that this is a secret? Because if you don't tell the person, don't tell anybody this is a secret. The person can go and tell.
What is the definition of secret?
That's secret.
No, because sometimes you can just call your friend in as in you just you tell the person your utmost
That's not secret. Secret is something that you want the person to do. It's personal. You want the person to keep.
For you
Oh,
to tell somebody, in
it's
fact, you always have to start out with.
don't
what
tell
I want to
anybody.
tell you now, it's secret between the both.
I want you to say don't tell anybody.
You have
It's a
to.
secret. No.
You have-
You
I would say why now. 3 people are mutual friends.
Yeah.
Right? They are 3 of them are mutual friends. Friend A tells friend B something without a disclaimer that this is a secret. You think friend B, I will not go and tell friend C. Friend B will tell friend C because there was nothing to tell them that there was nothing to
I
tell
don't want this
friend B
one to
that
know.
this odd friend C should not know. So friend A telling friend B without saying C it's a secret, don't tell anybody. There's nothing stopping friend B from telling friend C. So it always has to be. I feel like it always has to be clear.
Like,
this is a secret.
I just want to tell you in confidence. Don't tell anybody.
Okay.
But you're not telling not to tell anybody. Well, you all know.
I think that's another topic to discuss.
Exactly.
For me, a secret is a secret. It's a
It's a
mutual agreement between.
It's just
Irrespective of what that secret is.
It's just like
If someone tells you a secret, for example, and that secret would harm someone else that you know, so you keep quiet.
I mean,
Yes
you
or
are
no?
putting it to.
That's why I said that if you tell me something that will harm someone, I will talk.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll go back to what you said initially. If somebody told me that kind of stuff, right? See, where secret becomes a secret is the agreement part to say, I mean, from what you said, right? What we're actually arguing and debating now is when the person consented to say, I will keep this as a secret.
Yeah.
But if another man come to me and say, I want to poison Joseph. Joseph is my pal, right? I'm just like, another man, please, you can't keep this with me and say, that's already me telling her that I am not part of it. I've dismissed it. But immediately I consent to say, we are in this together. Let's do this. And that is where I am in.
Yeah,
and that's why it should stay. That should stay with me. But immediately I disclaim at that particular time to say, no, I am not part of it.
Can you say okay and maybe have a rethink when you go?
Yeah. And then you also have a phone. Okay, so I'll go back to your question with you and this particular person we're talking about. Did you, from what Donald explained, did you consent to that person that, oh yes, I will keep this as a secret when the person spoke to you about it?
I did. I will not lie.
So that's why you
betrayed
that you betrayed your friend at that point.
I betrayed her, but I don't feel bad about it. I only feel bad that our relationship was no longer.
Yeah.
I not because if she had died, I wouldn't forgive myself to this day.
So
that means you betrayed.
So that's where these things become dicey.
Yeah.
At that point where you told the other person, even though you were doing it for your friend in your head, you're actually doing it more for your conscience. You agree?
Because I tried to talk her out of it, she didn't listen.
What if that's what she wanted?
She cannot want to die.
But you are not her, so how do you know?
She cannot want to die.
So I'll take you back to what you said. When somebody is in coma, and you say,
That's one case. It's not my body. I cannot sell my body because of no. You will not come out because for me, it's the same thing for me. If you cheat because you want to save me, consciously or unconsciously, I will always use it against you.
Sorry, I know viewers are wondering what this statement I made now. But please, if you want, go back to. You can go back to the our first episode on this same topic. You'll be able to get why I shared what I said. Then you won't understand.
No, for me,
just go and watch it.
I wouldn't. If you're in coma, my guy, I will pray for you. I'll look for legitimate ways of making money to try and save. But if, thank God for where we are, I don't need to look for money. Just take the treatment is free. But because if you do, we'll say yes, I've forgiven, I've forgotten. I'll say I'm going to the market. I don't come back on time. I'm going to the shops. I don't come back. You start thinking, oh, maybe she has. I'm receiving a phone call. Maybe she has started cheating again. I don't want to be in that space.
All right, that's beautiful. So I think one of the key takeaway is betrayal actually truly forgivable, or we just learn
It
to
depends.
live, or we just learn to live with the scar as we go on.
Depends on
So I think Onome, Joseph, and Donna, they've done great justice to this topic.
Tell us what you think.
It's not for you to tell us what you think.
Okay.
Let's hear your thoughts. Let's hear what you think is the right thing. Again, I'll leave you to this. We should all respect each other's boundaries. We should also learn to respect, the fact that secrets should be kept. Again, but that's my own view. Again, what's your view? Should secret be kept? Just like Onome said, she had a valid reason why she had to, come
To spill.
to spill the secrets. So that's valid. That's valid. So let's know your thoughts. Let's know your thought process. What do you think? And please don't forget again to like, share, and subscribe to our video. We have loads of interesting topics coming through on this channel.
Yeah.
And again, it's your favorite host, Donald, Joseph, Blessing, and Onome. Until next time, God bless you. Bye.
Bye.